I was asked the day before yesterday, what is the dominating system of government in Africa? And I said, it is Khakistocratic Kleptocracy.
Mamma mia.
And I had to break it down. I tell them, Khakistocracy is a government led by your very worst. And kleptocracy is a government led by thieves like Mobutu Sese Seko Kukumbendo.
Please, before you watch the full video, I want you all to know that this man, Patrick Lok Otieno Lumumba, this Kenyan man, an activist, a lawyer, Professor Lok Otieno Lumumba, is a gift to Africa. Is someone, if African political leaders and even leaders of other kind of institutions are listening to him, Africa will be a better place. I just hope and pray that the upcoming generation will be listening as much as possible to someone, to people like Professor Lumumba. Happy viewing.
For those of you who are Muslims, I want you to read the history of Islam. And there are 4 caliphs in the early days of Islam. Omar, Abu Bakr, and Uthman. And the 4th one of them was Ali, about whom the split between Sunni and Shia came about. Ali was meant to be the first caliph, but he said, for the sake of Islam, I leave it to Abu Bakr and then ultimately Omar. A good leader must be able to surrender for the overall good. If you do not and are not prepared to surrender for the overall good because it is you, because we must massage your ego, then you are not a leader. You are a megalomaniac. And many Africa has no shortage of megalomaniacs who suffer from the Jehovah complex. The belief that they are God's gift to their country. And you can have a Jehovah complex as a hotel manager. You can have a Jehovah complex in your own office where nobody questions you. A good leader must be questioned because nobody knows everything. Leadership is not about titles.
True, sir.
Titles come and go. Our love for titles is what destroys us. A good leader must also know mentorship.
True, sir.
And when to decrease so that others may increase. When you are a good leader, you must begin to decrease. And the others must begin to increase, because there is no recompense for a leader than to produce a student who surpasses him or her. And you are not successful until your successor succeeds. You cannot be a leader if you have no dignity.
True, sir.
Dignity is the mother's milk of true leadership. No matter how well-intentioned you are, if the toxicity of politics is alive and well, then everybody dies. If you doubt me, you go to Khartoum now, if you can go at all. We have a saying in Kiswahili, mwacha mila ni mtumwa. If you abandon your culture, you become a slave. If Africa is going to realize the potential, the positive aspects of our culture must be given their pride of place. I was asked the day before yesterday, what is the dominating system of government in Africa? And I said, it is Khakistocratic Kleptocracy.
Mamma mia.
And I had to break it down. I tell them, Khakistocracy is a government led by your very worst. And kleptocracy is a government led by thieves like Mobutu Sese Seko Kukumbendo and Zambang. Leadership must not be selfish, because it is all in vain.
Africa, eh?
If you want to lead with no excuse, you should have no burden. Today, the problem of Africa are men and women who occupy positions of leadership and influence who are greedy. And you remember many times people ask, are they not satisfied? Greed does not ask that question, because greed is insatiable. greed can never be satisfied. One of our problems, because we don't trust each other, even when we are called upon to enter into an election, we can't print our own ballots. And when we are called upon to count 8 million votes in Kenya, we can't count. And the United States of America counts 80 million votes in one night. In Kenya, we can't count 8 for 2 weeks. And even when we have counted, we don't trust our counting. Leadership is about trust, vigilance, and verification. You cannot lead when there is no modicum of trust in the things that we do. Have you ever wondered why we print our ballots outside of the continent? Have you ever wondered why we print our money outside of the continent? Have you ever wondered why we print our national identities outside of the continent? Have you ever wondered why we print our passports outside of the continent? Of 1.4 billion?
That's what I don't understand even.
We must trust ourselves.